There's no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Ну что, уже возвращаются?
And, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy time machine talk.
Динамики. Ну давай попробуем куда-то. Я вон гнездо бачу.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Давай вместо микрофона гитару подключим. Все равно вход одинаковый.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa!
На! И давай теперь играем. Вот так их.
Let's go, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you!
You're welcome.
After him, you slackers!
Каких-то помоях. Боже мой, чем вони його поїли? Каша малаша. Жесть, а не мир. Это типа тюрьма строгого режима, я так понял, на всех его. Омега-1. Нонконформист. Тогда за ним бегали пару лет назад эти гангстеры, теперь будут бегать охранники какие-то с будущего.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh.
Да.
Hey, it's my mom. Hey.
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess.
Let's...
What do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Но! Нихера себе об
All
мужика.
right, Dad. Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why? Is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
О, нормально, эти помирились. Ну, плюха у него...
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
А ну дай ему в челюсть.
I guess
Сейчас
you're
мне
right.
шлем даже пробыл. Сейчас мужик как от зомби будем
Looks like the
мотаться.
coast is clear.
Great, let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know,
Замечу.
for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Так, а чому не
Oh,
знати?
and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street. Citizen Brown? Emmett?
Эммет, гражданин Браун, ваша честь. Подождите, пока... Ну, я, в принципе...
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett, without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished
Да?
anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built.
Тюрьму. Строго режима. Где вариант? Так. Жена Дока в сто раз круче тебя. Без тебя он способен на руке дела. Ты вдохновляешь делать те плохие вещи. Блин, все варианты. Ладно.
Not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
Ладно.
Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Да, это все после идет.
Preposterous. Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Он и правда не заметил. Уже нормальный док приехал, интересно.
It worked! Ha-ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of nasties. But it was all
У него
worth it
там...
for this moment.
Ну или банда или...
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out your exhaust port, dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well. I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration.
Ага, ты собрался с параллельной реальностью, сейчас увидит.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave.
Ну ладно, это реальность тоже изменится. Ну, походу, будет сейчас еще один.
I run this town.
Ну да, этим кварталом в данном случае, а не городом. Всю игру это центр. Внимание.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
Разгон до 88. Гляна редко упала, считай, по ходу работы. 8-8. Сдынь и нема. Хилл Вейлис, еще 4 съезда. Шоу идут горы. Интересно, как он туда пешком доходил до города? Да, классная штука, машина времени. 6 месяцев прошло, вернулся за минуту. Таун.
This is
Добро
where I
пожаловать.
last saw him. You, teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
Very cool.
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was all nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turn me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat, no good yellow-bellied stool? Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
Ну, ты можешь сделать это сейчас.
But you're going to. That's what we're here for, remember?
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspiring me with a
No.
notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've
Ну,
still
так и
got no
знаешь.
memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time.
Да нет, он параллельной реальности. Теорию
Luckily for
устроена,
us, I do
выдумали.
know
Все
something
нормально.
about my own brain, having lived in it for the past
Все
70+
будет на
years.
мази.
Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The
И
town
чё?
square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now,
Боже
Doc,
мой.
you need to go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It can cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go
Нихера
on.
себе.
I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan,
the billions and billions guy?
the suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Так, убить Эммета, сходить, посмотреть. Где этот недобитый герой? Романтик. А вон ты. Ромео! Эммет. Ромео и Джульетта.
Harry, you do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
В 86-м. Ладно,
You
это...
know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I
Вы и правда
disliked
друг
one
другу не
another.
подходите. Будущее это
Back in-
подсказало. Хотел бы я в жизни так использовать. Если вдруг какая-то девка попадется, не знать, что будет. Блин, эти два варианта. Ладно.
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
the rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked a rocket car.
But,
More trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically
Кстати,
non-existent.
интересно. В разные времена, как не считается машина времени, как сам факт. И как само устройство, путешествующее по времени. То есть ее создал человек, например, там в далеком будущем или далеком прошлом. И когда мы прыгаем во времени, то есть теория тут поддается кое-какой критике. То есть получается, или ее еще нету, значит она должна исчезнуть. Или она не получилась, то есть благодаря вмешательству в прошлом. Ну, в будущем, то будущее там уже как получится. А с прошлым, как интересно. Она или уничтожена, или еще нету. То есть не уничтожена, а не получилось, например, как у него. Він її, например, не сделал. Но при этом...
social utility? Since when do you care about
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
the what?
It was Edna's idea, and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of
12:15.
the expo. Which reminds me, I'd better sit
Да,
down
они
back in the
ошиблись
lab.
на
If
месяц,
Edna
по-моему.
catches me dawdling, there'll be
Чуть даже на
heck
месяц.
to pay. Catch you around, Callahan.
October 12th. Doc?
Да, мы ошиблись датой. Я так понял, никуда сейчас не могу. Мы должны вернуться, прыгнуть немножко назад. Ты кто такой? Мэр на все времена. Shift. Хоть раз в суд нас пустят, здание суда. Не раз уже 4
Come to
часа.
think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The expo's about to start, and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No,
Yes,
it's far
Mom.
too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in 86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuit.
Да,
The problem
наконец-то.
appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're
Да
stuck.
ладно.
For the time being, I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Никак не разбираться.
I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. Better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think?
На
I'll
выезд.
drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Первых 3 изменениях. Это с 8 разгонять ее, что ли? А вообще она может нормально работать, если первичный контур не включать. В машине времени. Хотя у него может там с зажиганием прямо все соединено. Мало ли как он ее собирал. Хилл Вэлли в прошлом. Да. Слышь, мужик, я тебя где-то видел.
You were
Точно.
right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and...
Oh,
I'll talk to her. You'd better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All car of the future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
why not?
Почему бы нет зарегистрировать автомобиль? Ну, в принципе, они в 51 году DeLorean выпускали, я не помню, с 70-х или 60-х годов. И дверь открыта. Эх, чё мы начнем? Ты кто такой? Артур Маркфай. Кстати, почему Артур Маркфай с Эдной говорит? Парень. То и парень был в этом, в подпольном баре. Грузовик, грузовик. DeLorean. DeLorean тут не попадая. Ладно. Давай с дедом.
Hey, Artie. Officer.
Officer,
Right. Don't blow your cover.
will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Потому что какая-то коза всем нервы портит.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Mr. Callahan, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
Да. Блин, все идет к ее плохому. Хотя, блин, она вся плохая. Ладно.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal
Ah,
with Mr.
понятно.
Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Yeah, just now, in the town square.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Yeah.
Ладно.
Well, you know, those gut instincts are important. If you disliked him right off the bat.
Oh, but I didn't know him then. Now I know him inside and out.
Yeah, but
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Callahan, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T.
Да, мы вообще
That's
стрёмно.
Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to
Браун,
think you
клаун.
are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Что тут еще можно сделать? Сломать что-то можно? Ой, чистая серия базаров. Вначале с гитаркой. Кстати, дневник Дока у меня откуда-то появился. Боже мой, я только понял здесь.
it's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
Да, парень, обязательно. У тебя есть пикап 86.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds. You got official business here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay out of the way of the workers.
Кто-то в дом ломит.
You look
как-то мне.
familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
На паузу наставший диалог не пропускать. Но при этом я сам сейчас не знаю, что он там мне наказал. И раз выбора нема, с ним говорить, в принципе, уже бесполезно. Так, ну давай еще раз с Эдной поговорим. Боже мой.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Callahan. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He
Yeah,
looks
get-
positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes?
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain. I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities,
Say, what's your game?
just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Понятно.
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
Ой, блин. Это было в прошлом эпизоде, что мы штрафы собирали. Здесь надо им это сделать плохим. Что-то у них... Спать хочется. Почти. Этот эпизод мутный, честно говоря. 4. В общем, они и идея мы не блещут и решили повторить прошлый эпизод, судя по всему. Увы. Не дадут мне сейчас позаписывать, чувствую. Лажа буде, ну ладно.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet.
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
Угу. Надо с костюмом что-то сделать.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
Да.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Да. Это все отсылки к фильму идут. По-моему, вторая часть.
Emmett's done a lot
Или
of shady
третья.
things in his
Правая
time.
сторона,
My
третья.
vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Так, ему надо еще девку найти будет. Ёлки-палки. Типа измена, все дела. Хотя одной измены хватило.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
Чё?
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little Black Book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
Ладно, тут мы...
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary
Revolution.
invention. Measures a person's
Как изобретение, как бы,
affinities,
не знаю,
what he's
independence.
attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work?
Ну, изобретать,
Anyway,
что
it
не
works well
работает.
enough for
Вечный
my
двигатель.
purposes.
Вот именно, что для твоих целей. Пошли убеждать.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
О, его девка. Надо сделать.
Hey, Artie, you seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Так, убить Эдну, что Эммет ее обманывает. Там мы поняли уже. Трикси. Пикси.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome.
Лучше бы она в
To
церкви
all who
пела.
approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could...
Ah, forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
Ну, я знал,
What are
что
you
пятую часть
doing
ты
down
можешь
here
слушать.
anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future?
Ah,
At
Да.
the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. So, who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techni Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning bolts.
Must have slept through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess like. I'm the one who inspires all the great men who make the discoveries. And women too. Leave us not forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So, you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests. And on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Techni, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's
Да.
my entree into respectability.
Бу-бу-бу-бу-бу-бу. Такая муть, честно говоря, этот эпизод. Сейчас будем щелкать. И
I've got a
пропускать не могу,
proposal
потому что я
for
не
you.
пойму.
I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are imp, ain't ya?
Боже
Sometimes a
мой.
guy's got to resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah,
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
Да, надо уломать ее.
look, my friend Emmett really needs help.
The one who's going out with Edna Strickland? You're darn right he needs help.
I'm not asking you to actually seduce him. Just make her think that you two have a thing going. It'll drive her crazy.
I guess it would.
So,
I wouldn't do that to another girl unless I was good and mad at her. And besides, it might tarnish my image as a muse.
Так, ее надо засудить. Понятно. Кстати, про Арти еще у нас сейчас
so
вообще
Artie's
молчит.
working for the expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The expo's darn lucky they could get him.
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety-muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real
Что-то
relief
еще
for
такого
him to have a job where the boss never
порассказать.
pulls a gun on him.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay. And if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that.
Бабушка оценит. Это. Так. Пам-пам-парам-пам-пам-пам. Что там это?
How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but
Ну
infinitely
тогда в нашем
wide.
мире колеса
Mill Valley,
правосудия с
they don't
дырками.
move at all.
Или
What?
дорога, по которой они
Nothing. It's
катятся,
just, you know,
крываем.
something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Каким его обаянием? Пушкой?
Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Audie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
Ну, так, можно продолжать. Насчет этой выставки уже поговорил, что ли?
Whose idea was it to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Audie says it's all bred in circuses.
А, понятно, это мы уже говорили. К черту, это все пока.
See you, Trixie.
Я рад, что ей одну реплику не впилили. Или как у меня в аниме. Озвучку вставили, но ошиблись по таймингу. Сейчас после прозвучит. Так. Так. Что у меня есть? Что мне надо? Будем воевать.
Back again, Mr. Callahan? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
Так.
I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it, allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Да ну да ей.
Lady, she fits the costume, she's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Сама сходи поговори. Угу.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It
Думал,
creates
что
a
и в
very
86-м
bad
случилось.
precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
Ага. Ну, ладно. Давайте еще
So you wouldn't
повторяем.
hesitate to
Напоминаю,
get
Dark
Trixie
Souls,
fired
мне
from her
кажется.
job?
If
Там
I
тоже
had the
постоянно
goods on
надо
her.
с одним
She's
чуваком
obviously
несколько раз
got her
говорить, чтобы
employer
просто
completely
что вещи
bamboozled.
давалось,
The only way to snap him
проходы
out of his spell would be to
открывалось.
show him something really shocking.
That's all the
Ну,
questions I
прочая
got.
херня.
Very well then.
Теперь
How
надо...
about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
О, здесь, кстати, может бумажку надо найти какую-то. Давай опять к ней. Туда-сюда, туда-сюда. Уж точно мне неприятно.
All who approach these. What's
Я даже...
cooking?
Ideas. Up here.
Ага. Хе-хе-хе, гали-гали.
See you, Trixie.
Don't be a stranger.
Будь как дома. Я и так как дома. Док, я опять к тебе. Наверное. Девориан, 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 Девориан. Надо с парнем обратно, кстати, поговорить.
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Да, да.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
А если ты не вернешься? Док, стой. У тебя контур не работает.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
What?
A diagnostic device.